أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Then they belied him, so we saved him and those with him in the ark, and drowned those who belied our sign. Certainly they were a blind people. Then they belied him, ignoring his good counsel totally. So, as a consequence, we saved him and those who with him in the ark, and drowned those who had belied our sign. Certainly they were a blind people. The story of Sayyidina Nuh and alayhi salam, and the full account of the drowning of his people and the deliverance of the people in the ark appears in Surah Hud and Surah Nuh. Given at this place is it's just as appropriate to the occasion. Sayyidina Zayd ibn Aslam says, when the punishment of the flood overtook the people of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, they were at the prime of their population and power. The lands and mountains of Iraq were becoming insufficient for their rising numbers. It should be kept in mind that it is a customary practice of Allah Ta'ala since ever that He would keep granting respite to the disobedient. He would send His punishment over them at a time when they have reached the highest peak of their numbers, power, and wealth, and become, so to say, drunk with the state of their life. As for the number of people in the ark of Sayyidina Nuh, reports differ. Ibn Kathir, through a narration of Ibn Abi Hatim, reports from Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas that there were 80 people. One of them was called Jurham. He spoke Arabic. Some narrations have given the detail that there were 40 men and 40 women in the ark. After the flood, the place in Mosul, Iraq, where they came to stay became known as Thamanun, 880. To sum up, the introduction of a brief account of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam at this place aims to tell us three things. One, that the dawah of all past prophets and their basic articles of faith were one. Two, that Allah Ta'ala supports His appointed messengers in strikingly wondrous ways when they would not have the least danger to their security, even after having been surrounded by a flood rising as high as the peaks of mountains. Then it was made absolutely clear that belying the noble prophets of Allah, may peace be upon them, amounted to inviting divine punishment. The warning is still valid, so let it not be forgotten that the way past communities were overtaken by punishment because of their belying of the prophets, a similar fate could overtake their modern counterparts. On this count, they could do better by not becoming heedless and fear-free.